Street Talk Sports. Let's talk about it. So we got a few weeks off, man. About maybe 5 weeks or so. So we're gonna have a lot of chatter, man. A lot of talk going on. Of course, about the quarterback position, of course, and the whole team in general. But my thing, man, hey, it's still amazing to me that, Ultimate Cleveland show, man, it's still amazing that Bull and Jason just has no confidence at all in Shador Sanders as being a liable starter in the league in the NFL. They just don't feel like the guy has no shot. And to me, that's amazing. You know what I mean? It's amazing if you're not listening to what, the head coach, the general manager, what they're saying. You hear me? I mean, Andrew Berry said it out of his own mouth. Shador has, he said Shador's growth has been tremendous. What is that telling you? From what you saw last year, it's been tremendous. That's a big word. That's a big thing. He's not just talking, he's not just talking. He's telling you guys what he's done and the way he's grown. You know what I mean? And then Todd Monken is speaking the same thing. He said, man, the man has made leaps and bounds. He has came that far from where he was at. I mean, footwork, reading, I mean, how quickly he's getting it out. He's made all these changes, and you guys still can't believe that he can be a quarterback. And man, that's amazing to me. I just cannot understand that, And Emory Hunt was on there also today, 92.3. He was on there. A few weeks ago, Emory Hunt was saying how he felt the team could win 10 games. How he felt like this team could win 10 games. Everybody, oh no, what? 10 games? What is he looking at? What is he? So, and of course, when he said that, Myles Garrett was on the team, on the defense. So he said it, with those premises. So he doubled back down today and said also, even without Myles Garrett, with the addition to Jared Verse, he felt like that this team could still win 10 games. He felt like that, the quarterback is, he feels like Shador is good enough. He said he don't feel like the quarterback has to be great. You don't have to be great. You just have to be a solid player, minimize the mistakes or whatever, which he's shown he could do that. And if you're looking back at his, I mean, what are you judging him on, some of you guys? What are you judging if you're not judging before he came into the league, how he played, his numbers and stuff like that? What are you judging? Like, to give him a first shot now, it's like, it's baffling that you can't see that he could be a viable quarterback at the growth that he's made already with this team. I mean, it's amazing, man. And and like I say, Emory Hunt said, hey, they still going to win 10 games. He feel like they can win 10 games. You know what I mean? And I agree with him. If you look at what they're dealing with, if with Miles gone, they're gonna be good, man. And Hunt said he said it was amazing. He couldn't believe how some of the media and the different people were looking at Shador in such what word did he use? Disingenuous eyes, how they was looking at him in such disingenuous eyes, which is what he's saying. Like, you just can't believe some of the stuff that you're looking at about what you're seeing, man. This offense is totally revamped, man. Like I say, goes from no number one wide receiver to you have Boston is gonna be a beast. You got Bun. It's you can't teach speed. Bun has so much. You can't teach speed. That's gonna be liable. And you got Casey Concepcion. Then you got Harold Fanning Jr. Look at the numbers. Look at that. And Quinshon Junkins in the running back position. Look at that. Compare if the quarterback just plays average. If he plays average, they can win 10 games. Just think about it. You know what I mean? And Emory Hunt even says, man, he believed that the team could be a top 16 in the NFL. The offense can be in the top 16. So, hey, man, I don't know what they're seeing, man. I mean, it's amazing that they're still being so disingenuous about this quarterback position, man. But it's gotta stop, God. Y'all got to come on with it, man. Y'all got to at least start giving him a little credit. But to say that you still do not have much trust in him at all at being a franchise quarterback, amazing, man. Amazing, man. The defense, like I say, the defense is gonna be fine, man. I feel like uh got a lot of injuries, but I feel like when Mason Graham get healthy, he's gotta get to the quarterback a little bit more. I mean, I feel like he has to do that. But like I say, they have a lot of injuries. You have Denzel Ward, he still have a neck injury. Grant Delpit, I think he has a lower leg injury. Mason Graham, like I say, he got some a leg injury. Mike Hall Jr. leg injuries, got a lot of leg injuries or whatever. And Jeremiah Karamora, however you pronounce his name, he's a linebacker. He got some ongoing injuries also. So you got a lot of small injuries or whatever. But Coach Munkin said all those guys will be ready, all those guys will be in there, man. So we're not really worried about anybody not being available when the season starts, because everybody, the injuries are minor. They're not big time injuries or whatever. They're just trying to keep them healthy. So when they do start and get in there, everything will be good. But yeah, man, some of the stuff that you guys are still saying is amazing, that, you can't, you looking at this quarterback position with such this, disingenuous eyes. You know what I mean? It's baffling to me, that you can't look and see that a guy can throw for over 4,000 yards, 10 interception in his college career. But those a lot of those at the end of the season, was he had a few that was, they was trying to do some things or whatever, you know, whatever. But really, the guy, man, knows how to take care of the ball. Talking about Shador, he's a gamer, he's a winner. Number two, you see him back there on the wall too. He's gonna be ready. Two will be ready. He will rise and shine. He's gonna show him. So, like we saying, man, if they just start the season off with two, if they started off with two, I feel like they can do the doggone thing, man. They can make the playoffs, and this season will look good. And like I say, man, you got a few people talking, saying that they feel like, and me personally, I just feel like they already know who it is. I feel like they're just letting Deshaun Watson show who he really is, and that's a backup for the Cleveland Browns. I feel like they just really let him show that, because, you know, I mean, you got a lot of reports out there, man, that, even though the coaches said, they play like this and it was like this or that, you got a lot of people saying Deshaun has been looking horrible in practices. And I've seen a lot of it myself, because we ain't seen everything, but I've seen a lot of it. I've seen a lot of throws where, Shador makes some throws that don't look good or whatever, but Deshaun makes some throws and you be like, what was that? You know what I mean? I'm talking about 6 and 7 yards, over the guy's head this way or that way. Like, you know, so, and like I say, you got a lot of people who saying that he's played horrible. And that's the reason why, that he hasn't named it yet. He's just still looking at that fact and trying to, I guess, wait till they put on pads and see even more of the reaction of, Deshaun Watson once the heat is on and the bullets are flying and everything like that. So, man, bottom line is, man, fans, and everyone who's rooting for, a good season and rooting for Shador. Hey, man, I think we can calm down. I think it is what it is. I think he will be the starter. Me looking at it from here, it looks like to me he is the guy. He is the guy, and I feel like they know that, because you don't speak those kind of words that they speaking about his growth and where he's come from. You know, if you're not expecting to put him in there, because he earned the right to battle for the position, to contend for it, right? And now he's made all this growth. Yeah, man, you can't deny it, man. He's a younger guy. His upside is better. He's going to be the cheaper. You're not going to re-sign Watson. I don't care what you say. You're not going to do it. Keep saying that. You're not going to re-sign him. So what's the deal? What's the holdup? I think the holdup is they're letting Deshaun Watson show them who he really is. And that's it. And that's it. And that's okay. We know who you are, Deshaun. We know who you are. Good guy. We like you. No hard feelings. But you are the backup for the Cleveland Browns, and that's what that is. Hey, guys, we're going to get out of here. And I appreciate it if you guys like and subscribe for me. Trying to build this thing up, man. Appreciate it.